I have this fantasy about Captain Hooktusk, where I'm the youngest child of a rich, noble family and she has kidnapped me for ransom. At first I'm angry, and I shout at her every time she visits the room I'm locked in. She just laughs and says that if I won't quiet down, she'll just throw me overboard. After a few days, I worry that my family won't pay my ransom. She notices, but she just offers me some grog. I get real angry at her and say, I am above such things, but I regret it immediately, because soon after there's a terrible storm, and I'm screaming and crying. But she comes into my room and hugs me. I hold on to her as tight as I can. I take shelter under her coat as she wraps it around me. As I quiet down, she starts to sing slowly. She sings about a lonely and harsh life at sea, but occasionally there's a beautiful moment that reminds her why she is a pirate. But sometimes there's regret for what she has done. It's beautiful. After that night, she walks me around the ship. I'm scared of her crew and I cling to her without thinking. When I notice what I just did, I blush and pull away. She just laughs and wraps an arm around me. She jokingly warns her crew to keep their hands off her treasure, and they laugh. My face burns with embarrassment. When my ransom is ready, I realize that I don't want to leave her. She smiles and says a deal's a deal. But I can see some sadness in her eyes. I'm handed off, traded for money. I ache to hold her again. When I return home, I am listless. My family assumes I am just recovering from my kidnapping. That night, I can't fall asleep. Then I hear a knock at my window, but I realize I'm on the 3rd floor. I look at the window, and it's Hooktusk. I rush to open it, and I hold her tight. She chuckles and says, "You should have known I'd come back for you. I wanted both the gold and my little treasure. After all, I never fight fair." She kisses me possessively. I melt. She carries me down to her ship, and we sail off into the night sea, where we can finally start a family. She pops out a titty, and I say bing bing wahoo.